This is the first time I'm going live. I really hope, so I'm doing it on my phone, and I really hope that I can see the comments pop up, because like, how does this work? Hold on, I'm gonna ask Garrett to comment and see what happens, because I need to make sure. We're gonna call Garrett. I just need to make sure that I can comment. Like I can see the comments that pop up, because like what's the point of live streaming if you can't see people that are interacting with you? Hello? Hi Garrett. Would you be able to do me a favor and just like go onto my live stream on YouTube and type a comment, because I need to see if I can see the comment from my phone.
Yeah.
Thank you. Is it coming up even?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay, good, perfect. Thank you. That's all I needed. It comes up on the screen.
Nice.
Thank you.
Okay.
Do you like my title? Hang out with me while I do Gel X nails. Relax, chat, and unwind. I'm also gonna go live on Instagram, which I'm more worried about. Because people we know are actually gonna come up on the Instagram. So
Yeah.
okay.
Sure.
Bye.
Yeah,
Wish me luck.
Yeah, my watch. I'll just keep it open on the side for fun.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna hit live on my Instagram. Oh my gosh, so nervous. Hello everyone. Let me type in the purpose of this live stream. What was it even again? Just kidding, I know. I just have to type it. Guys, my setup is so funny right now. I need to focus on this. Almost done. I hope there's no typos. Yay! Okay, I pinned it. Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to my, I think I've done live streams before, but I've never, in recent history, I've never done live streams. Anyway, the purpose of this live stream, I have YouTube over here and I have Instagram over here. So if I'm not looking at the camera, that's because if I'm looking at some camera, it's like one or the other. But I thought it'd be really fun because I have to do my nails because I don't have any nails right now. And I have gotten into, like, I've learned how to do Gel X nails, which you'll see what they are if you stick around long enough. But essentially, Gel X nails are literally these like plastic tips that you can get. See? Oh no, you literally, it's clear so you can't see. How do I show you there? That kind of shows you against the window backdrop. That for YouTube, there, Instagram. Anyway, so basically these plastic tips, you take a nail glue that it comes with and then it just like UV cures it. So that's the plan for this live stream. I thought we would just make it super chill and just hang out. And yeah, literally it's just a hangout session. I thought it would be really fun. I did try to make sure that I had everything set up before I hit stream. So, because I was like getting really nervous in my head about it, because like, I mean, I don't know, it's just weird. Like live streaming is just weird. You know what I mean? Like, Okay, so let's get started. So like before I put on any of the tips, I have to prep my nails. So for that, I basically what that means is I need to like basically like clean up the cuticle area and then yeah, but I'm just gonna do that. I feel like I don't wanna, this is not meant to be like a tutorial on how to like do your nails. I literally just am doing my nails and I was like, let me live stream. So that's what's happening. So if you're looking for like a really informative tutorial type of thing, this is not it. This is literally just hang out with me. So I have friends while I do my nails. And now that I know I'm being watched, by the way, also if you guys want to talk to me, feel free to type something in the chat because like, I don't know, I feel like that makes it more fun. But if you don't want to talk, you can also just silently watch. I feel like my brain is confused because I know people are watching me and I'm like, what do I have to do first? Even though I've done this so many times. So I think we're just gonna start off by doing like the cuticle dissolve, what's it called? Cuticle remover. I'm gonna have to like go off camera and like wash this off. But essentially, the first step, I'm just putting on this cuticle remover all over my cuticles, letting it sit for like a minute and then pushing my cuticles back. By the way, this is not meant to be a tutorial. I'm not a nail professional. I don't know, I'm a complete amateur. But yeah. Hi, Garrett. And I see that there's people here. I see the number go up, which is fun. Yay. Okay, we are going to do a red polish. So I just feel like red is so classic. I got this. I'm just waiting for the cuticle thing to. I got this the other day from Amazon. I haven't tried it yet. We're gonna try it out. It's literally this like pinky red, bright red. It's not, you know how like, I don't know if you know this, but when you get red nail polish, you can get red nail polishes that are either like orangey red, or you could get red nail polishes that are like more pinky red. I think they're called more like blue reds because they have more blue undertones. So what works with my skin tone personally is the bluey reds, because any orangey reds just look terrible. Anyway, so the cuticle thing has been on my nails for like a minute and I'm just pushing my cuticles back. But yeah, I'm just gonna do this. I don't know, I thought it would be really fun to start introducing like live streams into my content strategy, or just like my content plan, because it's just like the most direct way to engage with, besides like seeing people in person and like hanging out with people in person. I feel like it's the most direct way to engage with your community. I think that's so cool. And then I was talking to Garrett about it today as well. And we were talking about Gary Vee. And if you don't know who Gary Vee is, he's just like, he's someone who like has made a lot of successful trend predictions when it comes to the marketing world. So like, for example, before TikTok like really blew up, he was on his platforms talking about TikTok and how important TikTok's gonna be. And then TikTok blew up, and he kind of makes like specifically also like social media predictions. And he's been talking about live streaming a lot recently. And then something else that he talked about recently was like the rise of AI and how it influences the social media space. And something he said, which I agree with because I've already started to see it happening, is like the rise of AI influencers and like people who are like gonna become almost like like accounts that are gonna be almost indistinguishable from real life people, but it's gonna be like complete AI generated avatars that have like social media accounts and they're like making posts and things like that. And when it comes to live streams, I feel like Garrett said it so well. He was like, live, if you're a creator that live streams regularly, your live streams kind of become that proof of reality is a word that he used, because it would be much harder for an AI model to, well, I don't know if it'd be harder, but it would be more resource intensive for the model to generate like hour-long live streams or whatever. So I think like live streaming is going to become more of like the differentiator between real human. Yeah, hold on. I'll comment on that. I'll respond to that. Also, hi, thank you for commenting something. It's so fun to like feel like there's people here. Oh no, the thing disappeared. How do I? Okay, well, I'm gonna have to figure that out later because the comment popped up and then it left on YouTube. But what was I saying? I was saying like, yeah, I feel like, thank you. It just, someone said nice orchid on YouTube. The orchid, we bought it like last spring and then it like bloomed and then the buds died or the flowers died and it just rebloomed. So it's been really exciting this past week to see it bloom again. But yeah, what you said was totally right. Like with the AI influencers, the market is going to be flooded, especially because the AI influencers can produce at a volume that humans just can't, because they're not real people. It's just like a computer like generating these videos and stuff and posts, and so they can just move so much faster than like a human because they can post like 20 million times a day, and also they can analyze better what's working, what's not working, and they can optimize their posts better. So like the landscape is going to change for sure. And so anyway, just along that line, I was just thinking like I feel like live streaming is going to be beneficial for humans because it'll be able to like create community. Like, I mean, if I think of myself as a consumer of content, I don't want to only follow, like I want to follow humans because that's what's interesting to me. Like the lifestyle, the content that I pay attention to the most, that I'm subscribed to the most, are lifestyle content. And what makes it appealing to me is because I like learning from collective wisdom, as in I like listening to other people's life stories and kind of gleaning wisdom from their, oh, okay, I figured out how to, got the comments. I like gleaning wisdom from people's like real life experiences. And so I'll definitely miss that. Hopefully, like the platforms are gonna have to find, I mean, I think they could do, I don't know if Garrett's still on here, but he could probably weigh in on this. But I feel like the platforms should be able to distinguish who's an AI influencer and who's not, and be able to like label that. So hopefully that, but like, yeah, there's gonna be changes and there's gonna be like, the platforms will probably have to, but yeah, it's like, I would love to make sure that, I feel like the majority of the people that I follow will be humans because that's what I personally care about. But then I just think like in general, when you're like scrolling your feed and you're getting like just a general influencers that just come up and like, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting for sure. Let's see what you said. Garrett said, yes, it'll be an arms race between AI detection systems and AI. Yeah, but do you think that it'll be relatively easy for platforms like Instagram, for example, to determine what creators are AI and what creators are humans? Thunderbird said, a lot of people are talking about cutting back on content consumption and replacing doom scrolling with a more curated collection of communities. Yeah, and quality over quantity. Yeah, I've heard that too. Communities, like that's what Gary Vee was saying too. It's like organic content is gonna be more in. I've always been kind of seeing it trending towards that. Like even when I started YouTube in 2017, I was like, we need more like real people around here. Oh no, Garrett, Luna needs to go out. Anyway, yeah, people were saying, like, I just felt like when I started my YouTube channel in 2017, I just felt like it was already really fake. And then I'd always had the vision of being more like organic and authentic on my social platforms, but I feel like it's kind of, that energy is kind of going to hit like a collective, or the collective is going to like hop on that wave more too. And like when it comes to, Gary Vee was talking about like for product based, or at least this is my interpretation of what he was saying. When it comes to like product based businesses, for example, like if you own a makeup company, it's like he foresees less like curated campaigns and photo shoots and all of that, and more like content related to like behind the scenes and kind of like the journey of creating the brand. Anyway, I'm excited for all of that though, because I'm excited about all of that because I feel like I've always been I've always kind of been on that wave of authenticity. One second, I need to go wash off this cuticle thing. Be right back. And we're back. Oops. My hands wet. I'm skeptical of how AI will function in the influencer space, especially with like live streaming and interaction. That's human quirks. Exactly. That's what I think is going to be the distinction. It's like, I feel like it'll be good, I feel like, for brands who just want as like a lot of impressions on their products. Like you can hire like an AI influencer to like talk about your makeup product, for example. But then again, it's like, if people know that it's an AI thing and the person hasn't actually used the makeup product or whatever, like how is that going to be valuable? So yeah, very interesting to think about. Or accounting and mundane tasks. Yeah. Automation, just in like, even in like the manufacturing space, and like it's gonna be interesting. Okay, so we've done that. I'm just gonna push my cuticles back more, and then we're gonna use like a cuticle trimmer. This is, if you ever like watch nail videos, thank you, Garrett. Garrett's taking Luna out because he's so nice. Luna's our dog, for anyone who didn't know what that is. Anyway, I was gonna say, if anyone has ever, you know what I realized? I realized that the Instagram one is going to like disappear. Oh, you can see you from the reflection. I just realized that the Instagram live stream. Oh no, I can save them. Okay, we're just gonna.
Why do you need to? Just re-upload the YouTube one.
No, you can just save it from like Instagram. Once I end the stream, Instagram will ask me if I want to.
Oh. Publish it as a reel.
Huh?
Publish it as a reel.
Hi, hello from North Carolina. I was in North Carolina in April of last year. I was in Asheville to visit my friend. I had a great time. I love Asheville. What did you say, Garrett? Yeah, this is fun. I could see this as something that I will enjoy doing into the future. Because it's so chill. It's like I'm doing my nails anyway. Into Asheville as a kid. Where are you from, Thunderbird? If you don't... Yeah, so pretty, the scenery. If you don't mind me asking. Okay, anyway, I was gonna say, like, if anyone has ever, like, watched nail content, you'll learn that nail clippers are like controversial, because if you do it wrong, you can like cut yourself and get infection. So it's like dangerous and like not recommended, but I always use them because it just makes it look how I want it to look. Okay, on Instagram, someone said, North Carolina always be my home because I grew up here. That's so cool. Have you ever been to Asheville? Because that's where I was. Yeah, it was really pretty. And Thunderbird said they're from Toronto. I'm also from Toronto. I don't know if you knew that. I think you've been following me for a while, so maybe you know that I'm from Toronto. But currently I don't live in Toronto. I live in the countryside. Okay, a note about cuticle trimming. For anyone that's wanting to do it is just know that there's a slight learning curve because you have to be careful. But once you get it, and it becomes like muscle memory. Hi! Yeah, this is my first live stream. I think I did like a live stream like a year or 2 or 3 years ago, but I didn't. If I ever did, it was like a one-off, but this one I thought it would be fun to just hang out and do a live stream. I just started streaming like 20 minutes ago, so okay, something that I really like is I like the idea, like when it comes to like online creators or people on social media, like I love the concept that you can like feel like you're hanging out with someone. Like even if you're not fully paying attention to what I'm saying or what I'm talking about or not fully engaging, I feel like it's so useful sometimes to have just someone in the room with you. I did that in quotation. It's like it almost feels like we're just like hanging out in the same room. Like it's like the same idea as like sometimes like I'll just put on someone's vlog just in the background and like I'm not even paying attention to it, but I just like want to have someone else's energy with me. I don't know. Like humans are such interesting social creatures. You know what's really interesting? I'm really proud of myself because Shifa! What's up? Shifa's my sister. I'm really proud of myself because I was nervous like starting this live stream, and like honestly my cheeks are a little red because I'm like slightly nervous, but I'm not as nervous as I thought I would be. So like that's really fun. Thank you so much. That's so nice. I'm like getting back into content proper, like YouTube videos and stuff properly. So it's like you saying that you love my videos, just like so nice. It like really motivates me. Even a cooking live stream could potentially work, except for maybe the noise of the exhaust fan. Okay, I love that you said that because I literally am gonna do that. Because, okay, so here's my plan with my live streams. I feel like anytime I'm doing something like this, where I'm like doing my nails or I'm like cooking dinner or something, and I'm doing things that I would do anyway, like when I'm in the same, I'm like a very talkative person. And so oftentimes I like wanna talk to someone because like when I'm cooking or I'm doing something like this, it's like, yeah, I wanna talk, like when I'm cooking at the end of the day. And it's usually after a day of like editing or like a lot of screen time work and I'm like ready to talk. And so I think like it will be fun to just cook too. But yeah, the exhaust fan. But I don't really use the exhaust fan that much. So I think we should be good. Shifa's at school just doing work. Shifa, what do you have any like tests or like what are you working on, I guess, is my question. Thanks for hanging out with me. Garrett, Shifa's here.
Nice.
Also, the concept of doing this live stream also motivated me to do my nails. I love when my nails are done. It just makes me feel more productive. I like typing when my nails are done because I can see myself typing. Shifa, you have a presentation? What course do you have a presentation for, my guy? You know, it'd be fun. I'm gonna manifest Urham coming on here. Urham's my other sister. I'm gonna like telepathically beam her and tell her to come see my live stream. That'd be fun. Okay. Yeah, so far so good. I'm enjoying this. I also have to like remind myself like it's okay to have silent moments. Like I don't need to be like filling the void with my voice at all times if I have nothing to say. but it is uncomfortable, I'm not gonna lie. You have a presentation too. What's your presentation on? What are, for both of you who have presentations, what is the topic of your presentations? Or if you haven't decided on a topic yet, what course is it for? And also, how does it feel to be at school still? I feels really good to no longer be at school for me personally. Even though I love, sorry. Garrett threw a toy and Luna scrambled to get it. You know what's interesting? I wish you could see, can you see on Instagram? I don't know if it, does anyone know this? Like, can you see everyone who's viewing? Because I can see the number. Your institutional racism for criminal justice degree. Very interesting. Very deep. Sounds like something that will take a lot of thought and effort. So anyone who's just popped in, I'm currently on the cuticle cleaning stage. That's what I'm doing. Garrett.
Sorry.
What are you doing?
Garbage.
Can you not? I'll do it later, please.
I'm just gonna be quiet.
You're like rummaging around the recycling
After that
bins.
one,
I'll do it later.
I'm just bringing it out because we're gonna forget.
Okay. Yeah. How many years do you have left at university? Wow, there's 3 people on YouTube. Yeah, the cold. I just saw your comment, Thunderbird. It's the cold too. My cheeks get red from going cold. Yeah, it's like last week or like a few days ago, it was like minus 25 degrees Celsius every single day, which I'm like fine with. But the only thing that, the only thing that I am sad about is that I want to walk more. Like, I just want to go on more walks during the day, and it just becomes a painful experience. And like, I have the there's like a local gym around here, and I could like use the treadmill, but like treadmill walking is not as fun. Like, I just want to, like, I just want to go on more walks throughout my day to like break up my day. But the cold literally makes it painful. Shrafa said, mine's about Canada diversifying its trade relations since Trump now is threatening us. Wow, that's actually very relevant. I'm surprised. I feel like a lot of the time school stuff is like not relevant. Or maybe that's just because I studied computer science and like all of my teachers were like really old and they never updated their curriculum. And so I just felt like everything we were learning, it was like the foundational stuff was useful, like how to program, just like the basics of like how to program and how to learn different programming languages, but so much of it felt so outdated. Like, we learned this programming language called Haskell, and I literally have not heard that name or since then, because like I don't even know if anyone uses it, but also I wouldn't really know anyway because I'm not in that field anymore. Oh, you choose your topic. Okay, that makes sense. Wow, okay, you're really smart for choosing that topic. That's a really great and relevant topic. And honestly, I don't know if you like, I don't know, if you have a script or something, send it to me because I want to know what you think about that, because I'm very curious to see people's thoughts on that type of current event. Changed my course, basically. I had to start again, 1.5 years left. At least, I don't know, just school. I remember like I was mentally checked out of school like after like the before I started 3rd year, and then I was just like, well, I've got to, I already did like 2 years, I can't just not finish it already. But yeah, I just had mentally checked out, so I feel you guys. Sometimes I'll be scared to try something and then it turns out I love it. I tried watercolor painting outside in the park and it was amazing. Usually I paint indoors. Okay, that is so freaking cool. Okay, I have this dream of knowing how to paint and painting regularly and making it like a part of my life. But I'm just like, I'm so scared of like being bad at it. As like, I'm just so scared of that. And so I've never like actually taken it seriously to actually like go and practice because I just have a real problem with being bad at things. But yeah, painting is so cool. Also, like being able to paint outside is so. There's this YouTuber that I follow named Rajiv Surendra, I think, and I watched his vlog. He went to Italy and I'm pretty sure he used watercolor. And he just like picked like a random place in front of this like cute little street. And he just sat there and like painted for the day. And I remember like I just was so intrigued by that because bye Shifa. I was just so intrigued by that because it's like he was talking about like how it's so dynamic to paint outside too because the light changes over the time that you're sitting there, and so you have to like adapt. It's just so cool. Like, I don't know. I'm also someone who's like, I get a lot of delight from visually aesthetic things, and so I feel like painting would be a really fulfilling medium for me. But yeah, I'm just terrified of being bad at it. I did outdoor painting in November and then the brutal winter started, so I'm not gonna let spring 2020, yeah, but spring 2025, the vibes, they're so good. I just think it's gonna be like the best spring of our lives. That's the that's the energy that I'm getting. I just think it's gonna be so. I just get like like full like blast off energy in the spring. Like I feel like we're really like we're working on our stuff right now and we're like getting things in order and like like implementing new habits and routines and things like that. And but I feel like in the spring like we're gonna have so much forward movement on our paths. If you hear some crunching in the background, that is my dog Luna eating some dinner. Okay, I don't know if I did a good job here. These cuticles, I think I was like talking too much. I think I just need to push them back a little bit more. Luna, one sec. I have to be right back. I'm gonna go fill my dog's bowl. I'm back. I'm missing the summer. It's so cold here. Where are you living? And how cold is it? Exactly, I would love to know. Right, today was actually warmer here. It was like -5 degrees, but it snowed so much today. Like, it's been actually very snowy all winter here so far. But then I heard that like in Toronto, it hasn't been that snowy. But yeah, here it's been snowy pretty much all winter. I'm so excited for the warm weather. Okay, I might just feel like I'm being very like perfectionist with these cuticles right now. Slip-on shoes. Someone said they got away with wearing slip-on shoes today. That's a luxury. I'm really excited for when I can just be like, I want to go on a walk. And then I could just like literally open the door and walk out and not need to put on a jacket. I could just put on my like sandals and like slip on my sandals and go, like craving that for you. Oh, you know what? I'm also excited for the warm weather. And I'm really excited to film outside again. Like last summer I was doing gardening vlogs and stuff, but I also filmed some videos, like just sit down videos, like my herbalism ones, and I just really love that. Like I think it's so beautiful. I just feel so satisfied when my background is really beautiful, and I feel like filming in nature is like a really effortless way to have a beautiful background. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. So Thunderbird said that all of Toronto's snow gets dumped in Buffalo, something to do with Lake Ontario microclimate. Very interesting. Yeah, because I often notice that it gets way more. Thank you so much. You thought those videos were good? Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, like I feel like I was away from YouTube and stuff for a few years. 2 years. Like, I don't know, like I was like making videos sporadically, but I wasn't like in it, you know, like my heart wasn't fully in it. It was like, I wasn't fully committed. And then I feel like when I started my gardening vlogs, I kind of started getting back into it. But the gardening vlog era was like more just me getting used to filming again and being in front of the camera. But and then this September, I was like, okay, like now we're like going in. But yeah, like, thank you for saying that. I'm trying to look in my notes because with Gel X, you basically get like a kit. I got everything from Amazon. I got this one kit that was just like gel polish and the UV lamp. And then I got this other kit that was like for Gel X that came with all the nail tips. So the nail tips have like different numbers associated with different sizes. And you basically like look at your nails and kind of like match things. And I did that a while ago, and then I like marked my sizes on a note on my computer so that I don't have to keep measuring myself. So let me just find that real quick. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, so they come from like sizes 0 to, depending on your nail, because you know how like your thumb is wider than your pinky. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. So nice. I really didn't think anyone was gonna come today because it's like my first one. I haven't built up any momentum. So I was like, you know what? If it's just me doing my nails in silence, that's all right with me. Yeah, so it comes in like little packs with all the nails. So I'm just gonna, like, my process with it is I like laying it all out first and then getting into like actually putting it on. Hi, nice to meet you. How do I pronounce your name? Like, can you like phonetically type it out so I can pronounce it properly? It actually is interesting because it looks almost like my name because it's got the A, the R, the E, the G in it. And thank you for saying that you feel peaceful. That's so nice. Going to go now. Hope you had a great start to the year. Thank you so much. Bye. Good luck with your presentation. Aingery or Aingery. I'm so sorry if it's wrong. Like, people mispronounce my name all the time, so I know how it feels. Just I need some feedback here. I'm so happy that you said that you find my videos peaceful because that's kind of like the vibe I'm going with these live streams. Aingery. Beautiful. What time is it in Malaysia right now? Because right now I'm not in Toronto, I'm like in the countryside, but I'm in Toronto's time zone. It is 8:35 p.m. here. Thunderbird said, for me, it's analysis paralysis. It's better to have a stream of simple content. I've noticed some people do simple but satisfying paint mixing reels and generate traffic that way. Yeah, exactly. Like what I'm learning with my own content stuff is like whatever, like the most valuable content for me personally, the one that I create is like the things that I can sustainably do, because I think it's really important. I've like been resistant to like niching and stuff for a while, but I feel like it's really, I feel like people really value like familiarity and consistency and like the like being able to expect kind of the same vibe every time from the people that they follow. So yeah, I can always keep more complicated projects on the back burner and take your time with them. Yeah, you know, that's what I'm doing. So like I feel like right now I'm balancing like both short form and long form, because like short form I'm the least comfortable with because I started on YouTube, and so long form is my thing. So short form I'm like getting into, but I'm like feel like I'm starting to get the hang with short form now, which I'm really excited about. But even with short form, it's like trying to figure out what are like my main basic template, like what's my basic template for the week of content, like what are the things that, like for my short form, for example, I've been on Instagram and TikTok, I've been filming like myself doing my makeup, and then I've been putting a voice over it, and I really like that because I do my makeup every day anyway, so it's like easy to film that, and then I have endless things to talk about, so I can do the, like that's something sustainable that I can do really regularly. So I'm just trying to get into that kind of a groove with every type of like just have some sort of like regular simple thing that people can expect from me, and then sprinkle in, like you said, like the more complicated projects. 9:35 a.m. That's so interesting. That's like 13 hours ahead of me. Wow. Do you have like, what are your plans for today? Okay. So I got distracted. I have to put out my, I was looking up the rules for music and stuff for live streams, because I was like, it would be cute to like just put on like a little chill playlist in the background. But live streams are also subject to copyright, so I can't really use any songs that I want to listen to. Okay, 2-6. This one's falling off. Guys, if you saw my setup right now, so funny. I'm like doing both my Instagram and my YouTube live stream from my phones. I have I have two phones. I got a new phone recently, and so my old phone still works perfectly. I just wanted a new one because the camera quality is better for reels, especially the back camera. But now I have my other phone, so I'm using one phone for YouTube and one phone for Instagram. I'm going to a reformer class, and afterwards I'll be doing a complete decluttering. Really nice watching you live. Have a blessed night. Thank you so much. So nice seeing you. Have a great day. Reformer class, amazing. I've been going once a week to Pilates reformer, and I've been loving it. And then I bought new like gym outfits last week, and I just am in the whole like Pilates princess vibe, and it's just I enjoy it a lot. I really do. Okay, I think that's fine. That's fine. Like I feel like you can never get the perfect fit with these nails, but usually it's fine. Like it's never really been a problem. I feel like once I get better at once I do more live streams too, I feel like I'm gonna get more and more ideas of how to have more fun with them, / like make them more engaging, and I'm really excited for that. Like I like whenever I start something new, like a new format or project or something, like I try not to pressure myself. Like I'm just like, let's just do anything, like just to get it out, like or reach. Like I had the idea of live streaming today. I'm like, okay, let's just hit record and just sit there. Like, I'm not gonna like spend too much time planning. And then I noticed that like as I have experience, the ideas to make things better just drop in. Do you meal prep or plan out meals ahead of time, or take a more intuitive approach? My body is telling me I need a kale and walnut salad. Okay, both. So I was only doing like an intuitive approach for the last few years, and then my problem, I don't know if you've watched my vlogs from the past like few weeks, but I have a real problem with not eating enough. Like, not because I'm not hungry and not because my body's not screaming at me to eat, but because I get so involved in my projects and the things that I'm working on and my tasks that I will just neglect it because I'm like, somewhere in my brain, like eating isn't as important as, like, it's not as important or satisfying or something as like doing what I want to work, like working on what I want to work on. So really to tackle that, because I started having, tangerines are so good. I never used sweet fruit either, by the way, but I got into it literally in the last few months. How crazy is that? I'm like a fully grown adult. Yeah, so to finish my story, I was like getting, like I just didn't have energy to do anything basically. And so I was like, okay, I need to like start. First of all, like I made all this whole video about like herbs for stamina and energy. And then at one point I was taking those herbs and I was like, you know what? I should also try just diet change. Let's just eat enough. Let's just fix up my diet. And then for that, I had to start planning out my meals. And I started this app. I was listening to an Andrew Huberman podcast episode, and he talked about this app called Carbon Diet Coach app. And because when I would also, he, in that podcast, they were talking about like macros, like protein, carbs, fat split, and like that whole concept of like trying to get enough protein into your body. And so I was like, you know what? Let's just try this. Like, I think it was like, I don't know, maybe like $10 a month or something. So I was like, let me just get this for 1 month just to kind of guide me because I know nothing. And then I started like actually planning my meals because I was like kind of tracking the meals to understand like protein like macro content. And then I just discovered how good planning my meals is for me, because when I plan my meals, I don't undereat and I have more energy. So that's what I've been doing recently. It's like on Sundays, or like maybe after this live stream or tomorrow morning, I'm gonna sit down and like plan my entire week of meal. And then that also saves me from like going to the grocery store like multiple times a week. And I can just like do it all in one shop, and then I don't have to do it again. And I like that efficiency. So yeah, that's my current thing. But I'm also very much an intuitive eater. So like when I'm like, if I'm like really like my body really, okay, so for example, like when I'm bleeding, like when I'm on my period, I really crave beans or like red meat. And so if I haven't planned that at the beginning of the week, if I have that craving, I will go and make sure I fulfill that craving, because I really trust my body. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet for like a sec so I can get these nails in order, because I have to like, I don't know, it's just confusing me because there's numbers right now and I have to match the numbers, and it's hard to do that and talk and fit my nail, and you know. So let me just be quiet for 2 seconds. I'm just looking up in case anyone says anything. Yeah. I crave smoked salmon sometimes. I just need to let it the day before and toast up with the bagel and red onion and cream. That sounds so good. And poached egg, yes. When I was growing up, like, cause my family's from Pakistan, so never really ate much salmon. And then I met Garrett and I started having dinners like with his family, and they introduced me to salmon, and now I love it. Like, it really feels like a nourishing meal for me. Hello. Yeah. You know what I really started eating the other day, or like yesterday, this week? I'm just eating a lot of pickles. I've never been like a pickle girl. But yeah, I've been eating a lot of pickles. And when I was eating it, I was like, man, pickles are such a like classic like winter food, because like when you think of like growing your own food, that whole process, like you grow the vegetables in the summer and then you pickle them, so then you can like eat the pickles in the winter. So like when I'm eating pickles in the winter, I just feel like I'm like living seasonally. You know what I mean? Okay guys, why am I so confused? This is taking me like 20 minutes. So basically, for anyone that's watching, hi Naima. I think that's how you pronounce your name. Anyone who's like just hopped in and does, like, I'm currently like, Gel X has these like nail tips that are sized differently, and I have a note on my computer of like, I've like sized my nails in the past because I've done this a few times, and I'm trying to match, like I'm trying to lay it all out before I start like gluing them onto my nails. But I've been trying for like 15 minutes and I keep getting distracted by the fact that I'm live streaming. And so even when I was like, I'm gonna shut up for a sec and like figure this out, I just like, my brain is very preoccupied. I know. Yeah. I mean, Gel X also, like, I mean, how long? I've been live streaming for almost an hour, but like usually it doesn't take this long either. Like, I can probably get it all done in like an hour or less. But today I'm live streaming, so I'm struggling with concentration. Okay. I think we're gonna speed run this. What is that number? I think that's a 7. Yeah. Once I get past this step, I'm gonna be so happy. Because literally, you guys, I mean, the people who have been here most of this live stream know that I've been on this step for like 20 minutes. It's quite embarrassing, to be honest. Does anyone have any good show recommendations, by the way? Someone said they're so picky with the type of pickle. My favorite is full sour kosher garlic dill. It was discontinued. Some pickles, yeah, I hate the sweet pickles. I hate them. They're so gross. I need it to be like garlicky or dill. I'm not a huge sour person. Like, I can eat sour stuff, but I'm not like obsessed with sour stuff. Like, my friend and like housemate in university, she was so obsessed with sour, like the flavor of sour. Like, she would get like sour gum, like Sour Patch Kids or something, like sour candy, sour gummy, and then she would buy citric acid separately from like Bulk Barn or something, for those who are in Canada, and then she would like dip the sour candy in the citric acid because it just made it 20 million times more sour. And she would eat it like that, and I was just like, what? What is, I think you have an issue, my friend. Yeah, so I would take dried fruit and dip it in citric and malic. That's crazy. So did you also, like, she would say that her tongue would start bleeding? Did that happen to you as well? That's so insane to me. You know what, like, I think that I don't have a I don't know. I think my problem with sour is that I get really overstimulated because it's like such a strong flavor. Gum and tooth pain. That is. It's like funny because it's like you're doing it to yourself. Like, who told you to like dip your fruit into citric acid? Literally, who told you that? Where did you actually, I'm curious, where did you even get the idea / like why did you even start, like how did you even start that? Isn't this water bottle color so cute? Also, this whole water bottle, by the way, my sister who's like directly underneath me, like 2 years younger than me, she influenced me to get this water bottle because it has this like sippy straw. And then she also got me this little cute, how do I show both cameras? Little Powerpuff Girl thing. So this is very like Urham coated. Lady at the candy store told you. I guess she's a professional. Okay, where is, okay, so I have these. We're gonna start glue. It's not, I guess it's gluing. So here, for anyone's following along. These are like literally plastic nail tips, and I have this glue. And you literally like put the glue on the tip and then you glue the nail onto your actual nail and then you put it under a UV lamp and it cures it, which means it hardens it. So that's the step that I'm on now. Let's congratulate me for sizing myself. You know what, actually, let's do this first just to make sure I have the right sizes. I'm also gonna put on these gloves. These aren't, so you can get like proper UV protective gloves. These are not proper UV protective gloves, but I think they do the job because I think you're just meant to like cover your skin. These are like, so Garrett's had like wrist pain for a few years, and these are like his compression gloves. They don't really do much compressing anymore, and I don't know, I guess he stopped using them and then I stole them. And now they just live in my nail box and I use them whenever I'm like putting my hand under a UV lamp. And you know what, like in an ideal world, I wouldn't be doing my nails and I wouldn't be exposing myself to UV light at this level, but I want to do my nails. So it's funny because I'm like a very like, I feel like I pride myself a little bit in my balanced, holistic lifestyle. Like I keep up with like holistic trends and wellness trends and stuff, but at the same time, like I feel like I like to stay quite balanced with it. I don't like to be super extreme because I don't want it to be stressful. I want it to be a good time. Okay, I'm gonna do my right hand. Yeah, my right hand first. Yeah, because I'm right-handed, so my left hand is always harder because it's my non-dominant hand. So if I do my left hand and I put the nails on, it's gonna make it even harder. My thing is slipping here. I'll answer that in a sec. Yeah, if I put my nail tips on my left hand and then also try to like, it's just gonna make it harder. I think you guys know what I mean. Do you think wellness or lifestyle coaching peaked during COVID with white collar workers all working from home? 100%. And then it has decreased because I entered the wellness coaching industry in 2020 and I've seen it kind of not fall off completely. Like there's definitely people still in it. And I'm gonna make a return to coaching at some point too because I just love it so much. But it's definitely not as it was like it kind of did become a bubble in a way. And I think when people started going back to work and it just kind of, or I think at some point it also got very like oversaturated and a lot of the coaches became like coaches who are like teaching other people how to be coaches to sell coaching. Like it became this like weird, hello. It became this like suit, like kind of like pyramid schemey type of vibe. Like I personally think that there is so much value in coaching. Okay, wait, hold on, let me show you this. So I put the glue on my nail and then there's this like little teeny UV lamp. I'm gonna put it right here. And then you kind of just stick it on. Guys, I'm not trying to make a tutorial right now, but so my favorite person that I learned from, Alina. The person that I learned how to do this from is this YouTuber named Kaylee. What's her last name? Kaylee Boyle. And she taught me everything I know, and I'm not trying to make a tutorial, so if you want to learn how to do gel X, why isn't this working? I highly recommend checking her out. Hello? Oh. I know why it's not working. It's not plugged in anymore. Hee. Hi, Alina. Isn't it fun? You were live streaming and now I'm live streaming. I feel like I'm very inspired by you, Alina. There. Ah! Stay. I'm trying to keep it in the shot. Like, Instagram can kind of see it. I guess YouTube can kind of see it. Okay. Whatever. Okay, so basically like you cure that for like 5 seconds on that mini lamp and then you do all your nails and then you cure it for longer in the main big lamp. Bye. Thanks for stopping by. Thunderbird on YouTube, if you don't mind me asking, are you a boy or a girl or something else? I'm just curious. You don't have to answer me either if you want to kind of keep more anonymous, but I would love to know. I need to get there's this little brush, and you know what I forgot to do? I'm kind of sad. I think I bought these like, hold on, let me do this first. This is just acetone. I think if you re-enter the coaching space, it'll also help or spark information when creating longer form content. That's more, yes, totally. I really do see coaching in my future again, but I just need to like kind of build up my capacity with it because like it does take a lot of energy to like hold space for someone else. I feel like you know what I mean by that. Like to like help other people, it's like I need to be good fully on my own. I'm a very tired guy and trying to scrap together a meal. What are you making for dinner? I went out for dinner, which is nice because I feel like that gave me the energy to do this live stream today. Okay, this is what I forgot. So I got this. I've never done this before. This is like nail dehydrator and primer. It's essentially to like prep your nail so that the glue, it like glues on better. Like it gets rid of the oils and stuff, but I don't even know how to use it. Let's see. Okay, 1 thin coat of dehydrator. Okay, so I just have to, put a layer on my regular nail. That's easy. Pasta with tomatoes, olives, garlic, and basil. Very nice. Okay, I think nail dehydrator first. So I think these 2 nails that I already put on are gonna come off faster. Now it's hard to open this. Okay, got it. Yay. Hopefully these make my nails stay on longer because the nail dehydrator, I'm pretty sure is just like a rubbing alcohol type thing, which would make sense. Thanks for hanging out with me for so long, Thunderbird. It's really nice. Also, like I've seen you comment before on my videos too, so it's like, thank you for just engaging. Like it's so cool to like actually recognize people. Because I feel like at the end of the day, like anyone making videos, but like me, like one of the main reasons is to connect with people. Like that's what makes it fulfilling. So it's cool when people actually connect. You know what I mean? It is interesting. So this like nail dehydrator, like I said, it's the first time I've ever done this. It's like not really, I'm pretty sure it's just rubbing alcohol. Like it's essentially just drying out my nail. Which makes sense because it is a dehydrator. Haha. I did art tutoring. Garrett said, I just realized that Golden Age streams is perfect for this video. That is that on, that's, you know, everything just connects. I'm not even surprised. I did art tutoring. Also, I forgot that you were here, Garrett. That's so funny. Hello. What does this mean? No, I don't want this effect. What is happening here? Okay, then. Phew. That's so funny. I just like on Instagram, like it just put like a filter on me and I was like, I do not want this like intense makeup filter right now. That's crazy. One sec, let me concentrate. I'm so happy I remembered the primer because like I literally bought it and I waited to do my nails until I had it. So we had to we sacrificed 2 nails, but it's fine. We've got 8 other nails that are gonna last longer, so I'll just redo the 2 nails that I forgot. Yeah, it really makes your nails look dry between the primer and the dehydrator. Also, I thought that primer and dehydrator were the same thing because they kind of smell the same. I wouldn't be surprised if they're literally the same thing and they're just like, it's just the marketing to sell 2 products. I did art tutoring and teaching in my college days. Maybe I could do a watercolor painting class. That would be so cool. Wait, so you're in Toronto, right? If you do that, I would love to come. So if you do that, I don't know, like if you follow me on Instagram, but I would love to come. So like, tell me the details. That'd be so cool. I would love to learn watercolor since like I told you, like I'm so scared of it. It would just be so amazing to like learn from someone friendly. Okay, we're back to the nail glue. Golden Age streams. That's so funny. See? On Instagram, whenever someone new joins the live stream, it'll like have like a little button where you can like wave to them. And that's why I keep like leaning over and clicking it, because when I've joined other people's live streams in the past, I didn't know if that was like an automatic thing or if they were like actually waving at me. And so it's nice to know that they actually like read that I was there and like clicked that button manually. It's a nice feature. I feel like it makes everyone feel seen and acknowledged. You know what's crazy? I have no idea how long I've been streaming for. Like, I have no concept right now. Okay, one hand is tipped up. I did accidentally put like my pinky one on my ring finger, but it's not that bad. I think it'll be fine. Okay, so now I put this in like the big lamp, which is here. Ah! This one. I'm gonna cure it for 60 seconds. I saw art class postings at community centers, but they're all 1.5 hours. Personally, I'd need 2.5 hours or more for painting, so that could be a selling point. Yeah. You know, like, I agree with that, because when with coaching, for example, like when I've run coaching sessions or like facilitated group events, oftentimes people only do like an hour, but for me, it's like, I feel like you're just starting to get to the good stuff, like 45 minutes in. Yeah. So I feel like you need that extra. Like, I feel like an hour and a half to like 2 hours is perfect. But yeah, 2.5 hours, especially for like I was gonna say tactical art class, but you know what I mean. Okay, one hand has the tips on. But this is taking like a lot longer than it usually would, by the way. Just because I'm distracted a little. But I don't mind. I have nothing else to do today. Sundays are kind of like my chill. I guard my days. I guard my weekends. Now that I'm like really calendar blocking and like really doing my stuff and being really consistent with stuff, I've like been guarding my weekends as like my designated chill days. Like, I'm live streaming today because like I genuinely feel like I want to. But if I didn't want to, I would not be. Sorry, Instagram, you just fell down. If I didn't want to, I wouldn't be here. I have my Instagram is on my phone, but it's like set to like an Octobuddy, which is like a suction cuppy thing. So it keeps kind of falling. Oh, it's like slightly harder now because I've got long nails on one hand. I need to buy more acetone because I'm very low. Sorry guys, I'm just concentrating because I need to for a sec. I'm not doing bad, honestly, for how distracted I feel right now. It's great. I'm proud of myself. I'm genuinely proud of me for doing this because I literally had the idea today to do stuff like to start doing live streams. And usually it takes me like a week or two or a month to actually like start taking action on my creative ideas. But today I collapsed time and I just did it. I had the idea and I was like, you know what? I'm not even that scared. Like, what's the worst that's gonna happen? And I was like, there's literally like nothing bad. So I showed up. Okay, one more nail. No, two more nails. I got my thumb and my pinky. Silence kind of is nice. I'm not even gonna lie. It's so peaceful. Also, like, fun fact about me, I don't really listen to music that much because oftentimes I prefer silence. Does anyone relate to that? You know what? For my next live stream, I might put like some kind of like more like ambient music in the background, just like some copyright free chill vibes. I mean, it's so funny that I just said that because I literally just said that I usually prefer silence over music. And then immediately after, like 30 seconds later, I was like, oh, I should put music instead of the silence because there's still, even though I prefer silence, there's a part of me that's like deeply uncomfortable with it. And also, I was just thinking like, okay, even if I like silence, doesn't mean other people like silence. But then again, it's like, whose channel is this? You know what I mean? Like maybe there's other people who would like me who really do like silence too, and maybe they were just waiting for people to be not putting music on everything. You never know. I feel like now that I started this live streaming thing, I'm just gonna get I'm gonna start to get so many ideas on how to make them more fun. Both for me and for you. Mostly for me. Just kidding. But yeah, no, that's important. As like the creator of something, I do find that the more that you optimize for your own enjoyment, the better long term, because you can actually sustain something that you are doing. Okay, this nail, I'm putting it up so you can see it against the darker window. Got two. This one's going under the lamp for 60 seconds. Oh yeah, nature sounds, yes. That's something I really miss in the winter too, but I also think it's really cool. Like in the winter, in the summer, like, because I live in the countryside, like I live in cottage country, and so it just sounds like birds and there's like so much wildlife noise. And then in the winter, everything's like dead silent all the time. So I like really miss the wildlife noise, like the loons especially, because we're on a lake. So it's just so nice. Like sometimes you're going to bed or like you wake up in the morning and you just hear real loon sounds. It's so nice. Like I'm a city girl. Like I grew up in Toronto. Like I lived downtown pretty much for the first 18 years of my life, and I love it. And when I moved up here, I didn't think that I would like it that much, and I was like really worried about the transition. But I really like, I've just found so much peace up here. Like I've just, my nervous, like I've achieved like a level of inner calm that I never had before. And now it's like, I love visiting the city, but I could never move back because I would just miss the peacefulness of it. But yeah, in the winter, it's like very like almost eerie because it's so silent. Also, like when it snows, well, first of all, also like you do hear a little bit more like traffic noise and like human noise in the winter because the trees don't have leaves, and so the sound travels through the forest easier. But when it's snowy, like when there's a lot of snow on the trees and on the ground, it dims the sound again. Okay, so next step, we've got this little contraption. It's basically like a thing to cut. So these are really long for me. For some people, it's like the perfect length, but for me, I like cutting them a little shorter. So I'll like cut the tips off with this and then I'll file it down. Don't worry, I will find those. They're all landing on the table, so I will pick them up. Don't worry about it. Oh, one fell on the ground, but I see it. I have a question, Thunderbird, on YouTube, if you're here still. How long have you been following my channel, and how did you find me, if you remember? Clipped. I also have like a little tea thing set up there, so I might go grab that too at some point. You recommended me. That's so interesting. Wait, I might. Oops. What were you recommended me for? I feel like fall before COVID. Hey, hi, welcome, Amy. How did you find me, Amy? So now I've like trimmed the tips and I'm just like filing it so that the shape isn't like this weird square. Wait, Thunderbird. It's weird saying that because it's like, is that a name? It's on your For You page. That's so cool. Wait, I love that. See, the thing's so weird about like creating content is like, especially when you're like smaller, you don't really get much feedback. So it's like really weird when you actually like think about the fact that there's like real people following you. Like, and just, it's like really trippy because like, even though like if you get a comment or something in the day to day, there's still like some part of your brain that just doesn't connect it. Okay, so I was saying Thunderbird. I feel like I might remember a comment from you. Like, were you one of those people who were like in a relationship with a South Asian woman or girl and you were like recommended my content? I'm 15 and I was doing bio and got bored, so I went on YouTube and found you. Yay, that's so fun. Welcome. My name's Arij. Maybe you know that. I don't know how much you've seen. Well, thank you for being here, Amy. That's so fun. And thank you for saying hi in the chat as well, because you have the choice to be a silent viewer, but you chose to say hi, and I really appreciate that. Okay, we're doing like a little, kind of like a soft almond shape, not too pointy. I'm not a very pointy girl, to be honest. I'm more of a rounded, softer edge type of girl. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. We're going with that kind of a shape. Now let's repeat the process with all of these nails. Thank you so much, Alicia. That's so nice. Thank you. It's honestly so that when someone says tells me I'm pretty, honestly, that compliment will never get old. I feel like that's just like the girliness in me and in us all. It's just like, you think I'm pretty? Thank you. That's so nice. Guys, this is actually so much fun to live stream. It's like, and now it's like my body's really getting used to the idea of it. I feel like for the first hour, and I don't even know what time we're almost at an hour and a half. For the first hour, I swear I was like, my heart was beating really fast and I've started to calm down. And I'm just like realizing, wait, this is actually really chill. Like, what's there to be scared about? I'd been in an online relationship with a girl for 3 months, but she was, I don't know how to pronounce that. I know what you're talking about though. Ahmadiyya, and they're very insular and aren't allowed to, marry other Muslims even. Yeah. I had a few friends over my life. She was a nice person, but had bad experiences with men, but she felt like she needed a marriage as soon as possible. Yeah. I have had like a handful of friends from that subculture, I'll call it. And yeah, it's like, it is a very insular community, very nice people. But yeah, it's a very insular community because they're kind of like, by the more mature, you probably know this, but like, they're kind of like ousted by the majority community. Like, they're not like, it's really sad actually. Like, they're not really seen as like real Muslims by some other sects. And so I think they also kind of have to protect themselves by being more insular. Yeah. Honestly, I think that's like a big thing with Yeah. You gotta be in the same place when it comes to committing in a marriage type of way. Like, it's not gonna be fun if one person is like so much more committed than the other. My job, Amy said, what is your job? My job right now. So I currently don't have a job except for just making content, which is really fun. I studied computer science in university, and I was doing web development and web design for a while, and then I was doing during the pandemic I got into like life coaching. Right now I just make videos. I have a very blessed life, I must admit. Okay, 3 nails done. So after this filing step, it's pretty straightforward. You just paint your nails after that. I also felt like the fact that I'm not a doctor, a lawyer, computer engineer, then I wouldn't be the right fit with her and her parents' expectations. True. Yeah. True. But also like the fact that you weren't part of the community or the religion. Actually, I don't know. Are you part of the religion? I don't know. That probably would have made I don't know. It's just really hard for those communities to accept different philosophies or belief systems. Like in the case of my parents, it's like, it's literally a matter of hell. So like if you don't believe in that chosen belief structure, then you're like doomed for and like suffering for eternity. So like I understand and I empathize why they act the way they do, but it's not very nice. Bye, Alicia. Thank you. I'm painting them red. I'm painting them so I have cute nails for all the reels that I filmed, all the videos that I filmed this week. Because I really like doing red nails too, because I feel like I like how they look on video. I think it like makes it more captivating. Yeah, it's very weird to talk and like get responses in text. It's so weird. I don't know if any of you have live streamed before. Very strange thing for the brain to comprehend. Because you're like, on one hand, you like know that like people are watching you and like listening to you and responding to you literally, but like another part of you is like, but there's literally, I'm just alone in this room right now. It's really weird. Hi, Naya. My new friend. This is my first live stream. I'm gonna wave at you. Why won't it work? I'm trying to wave at you. Okay, well, I'll just do it manually. I'm doing my nails. Hello to this person. Yeah, okay, well, oh, there we go. Yay, I successfully waved. Amazing. Yeah, it's my first live stream. I'm probably seem comfortable because I've been on here for like an hour and a half. I'm just doing my nails, and I thought that I'm doing my nails and it's gonna take me as long as it takes me, so I might as well just, I don't know, I just thought it would be fun to like live stream because I hadn't done it before. I wanted to try it, and I'm having a great time, by the way. Yeah, true. In my brain, like I'm still a little like, people are watching me. And I get a little bit more, like my nervous system gets a little bit more like tense when I see someone that I actually know. Like, oh, I know you. Like for some reason that's more scary to my body than like people that like maybe I've seen their usernames before, but I haven't like had a conversation with. But like when people I know come on, I'm like, oh my God, what do you think of me? What do you think of my, what are you thinking of me? Good, bad, neutral? Yeah. I've, you know how like, the concept of like Achilles heel, let me look it up so I can get the definition right. Achilles heel. Like I know what it means, I just want to verbalize it. Achilles heel is a weakness despite overall strength, which can lead to downfall. A weakness in a person or system that can lead to failure. It can also refer to a physical vulnerability. I would say my Achilles heel is that I am like very sensitive to like other people's perceptions of me. And I've obviously like, I feel like that's my life mission, is to work through that. And just kind of like be myself and not give into people pleasing and stuff. But it's hard, and like live streaming and like having people watch me, it can be tricky to be seen, but you're doing it with grace. Thank you. That's so nice. Yeah, that's a thing, right? With live streaming, it's like you're literally just being seen like the whole time that you're on. Like you're just like someone's just watching you at all times. It's so weird. Okay, after I do these, after I file all of these and get the shape right, I set up my tea over there. I'm just gonna like, I just have to boil the water, fill it. So I'm gonna go get some when I'm done this. What time is it? 9:30. That's good. Yeah, I want to do a lot more of these. I just think they're fun. I want to do them like cooking, like when I'm cooking or like when I'm making something. I have to, I make my own like DIY. Okay, well, I make my own and DIY is the same thing, but I make my own face cleanser with like tea tree oil and like Castile soap and stuff. And I need to make another batch of that. So I was thinking of like this week when I make that batch, I'll just like do another live stream, because why not? I just like talking a lot. It just gives me a way to like talk and like connect with people, because I was saying this earlier, but when you're making content, like you're just like putting it out into the world, and it just feels so like, especially when you don't have like a huge audience, like you don't feel like anyone's paying attention. So like something I'm really enjoying about the live stream is like this like direct back and forth. Like it's amazing. It's what I wanted. It's what I've always wanted from my content, my like online platforms. The live streaming is tough. Wait. Some creators can geoblock their immediate location since they're scared of coming across IRL folks. Yeah. See, I'm not like scared enough to like actually take precaution, because at the same time, like I in the last few years have like, how do I word this? What am I even trying to say? Sometimes I feel like it's hard for me to make friends with people in real life, because I don't know, like making videos and stuff, like a lot of people do it, but it's still not like super normal. Like it's not super normalized. So like when I meet someone new in person, I'm always like, how weird do you think I am for making videos? So that's like the hesitation. But I've been, what I was saying is like in the last few years, like I'm really seeing the value of just like being super open about it and just like really owning it, because like why shouldn't I own it? Like this is something that I genuinely like to do. And there are actually quite a lot of people that do it. So I feel like I've been working on owning it more, and that actually results in like more genuine friendships in real life. Definitely do it. You're broadcasting energy very authentically in a live, no redos. I like it for you. Thank you so much. That's what I like too. It's like a very authentic way to share space and energy, and it doesn't involve any like extra editing, which I love, because editing can be the bottleneck with content for sure. Thunderbird said something. Live streaming is tough because of our fear of people's perception or judgment, combined with the crazy roller coaster ride of the algorithm. It's really developing stoicism. 100% agree. Do you get paid for your YouTube channel? So I'm actually monetized on YouTube, because I hit like, I think you need like, I don't know, when I got monetized, I think you needed like 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. And I hit that at the end of 2019, I think, or like beginning of 2020 or something. So I'm monetized. However, I haven't been really that consistent on YouTube over the past few years. So like my view counts are down. And like, even though I have like 5,000 subscribers on my YouTube, it's like, because I've taken such a long break and I haven't been that consistent, like a lot of my audience and my subscribers seems like it's like kind of dormant. Maybe it's like a lot of abandoned accounts or something. So anyway, my view, or it's just the algorithm is like, you weren't consistent, like you don't deserve to be pushed. I don't know, whatever. But because of that, because I don't get that much like watch time or views, if I make money, like I made, so far in the past 30 days, I made $3.50, which I could buy like a chocolate with, you know, that's fun. But like the way I see it too, it's like, I feel so grateful that I was monetized back then, because now it's like, if I just work, like it's nice to just have that checked off the list. So like I can just focus on working on my videos, and like I just know that, like for example, like if I make a video and it like ends up getting like a lot of views for whatever reason, it'll be monetized. So maybe I'll get like a lot randomly one day. But yeah, but my main philosophy with it now is like, I've just gotten to a point where I like genuinely really enjoy filling my days with making videos. Like for me, it's like such a exercise in like self-reflection. Like for example, when I'm doing vlog, like it's a really great way to see myself and like analyze myself even in a way. And for me, it also like builds a lot of confidence, because like when I make a video, like when I film a video and I'm talking and then I watch it back in editing and I'm like genuinely impressed with what I said, it like boosts my confidence. Or like when I'm vlogging my days and I'm in editing, first of all, I get to relive those moments, but I also get to kind of see my own life from a outside perspective. And I feel like it makes me very, like, it just gives me like this, like more objective or like non-emotional perspective on my life. And I can like actually see it more clearly and feel like extra grateful for everything that I have. Because when I'm rewatching my vlog back, for example, like a month later, I'm like, there, like any emotional charge that was like in those experiences kind of like dissolved by then, or like processed by then. And so then I can just kind of see it and I'm like, wow, that's so cool. Like, I don't know, I just get so much out of making these videos. And so now it's like, I'm just gonna focus on me. I'm gonna focus on my content. I'm gonna focus on my own like habits and routines and what makes me most happy, like with content pacing and the types of videos I make and whatever makes me feel most proud of myself. And then if other people watch it or if I end up making money off it or whatever, like that's amazing. Also, like the reason I am able to not work right now is because my husband Garrett supports both of us. And so there's just like this zero pressure kind of environment for me, and it allows for the creativity to flow so openly. And I know, like, because everything's just happening so like from such a pure place of like, I'm doing this for fun, like there's no pressure. I know that at some point, like if I just keep being consistent with it, I'll begin to see like success in the ways that I desire it. But also like the timeline literally doesn't matter because there's no pressure. Part of the appeal of your channel to me was vulnerability, but also that I could recognize so many places in the city that I've worked and gone on walks, and you have an eye for aesthetics too. Yeah. That's so nice that you used to watch my Toronto vlogs when I lived there. Okay, I'm gonna be back. I need to just like put my tea, and I need to just like wash off my hands because there's like from the filing there's like powder, and so I'm like painting my nails next, and I don't want it to be like grainy. Be right back. Okay, so the water is just boiling, so I'll just come back here for a sec too. I'll just come back here for a sec while it boils, so you don't have to like look at a blank screen. Thank you so much, Aaliyah. For those on Instagram, Aaliyah said that she's followed me for years and it's inspiring to see me flourish. Thank you. That actually is so nice. Like everyone's just being so nice right now. I'm like, what? People watch me? People like my stuff? I recognized a park near Warden and Danforth, yes. Yup. From one of the early, oh my god, you've been here for so long. That's so nice. You've been here for years. For my old job, I used to deliver to a massive townhome complex there. The development looked like a liminal space. Aaliyah, yeah. It's so cool that people have like followed me for years. Like that concept is like, what? But yes, that townhouse complex, yep. Okay, so the tea that I'm drinking is, I don't know if anyone knows, but anyone who's like local to the Ontario area, there's this spa called, by the way, I'm taking a bio class right now, so I'm switching back and forth. So, okay, that's so funny. Wow, I feel honored that I'm like important, like your bio class. Okay, so the tea that I'm drinking, I'm gonna talk about it because why not? There's this like spa called St. Anne's Spa, and I don't know where it is. You can Google it. It's like somewhere in Ontario, and it's like a spa, and we went there for New Year's, close to New Year's. Like Garrett's parents took us. They have this like line of teas, and they're really good. And this is the tea. It's called the Unwind one, and it is chamomile, orange, caffeine-free herbal tea with sweet orange, lemon, and chamomile. that's what I'm drinking. Okay, the water just stopped or boiled. I'll be back to get with my tea. I'm back. Guys, look how cute this mug is. This mug is like handmade. When Garrett's parents went to Halifax, I think like 2 or 3 years ago, they brought it back for me. And it inspired me so much. Like it got me into the the concept of like, oh my God, people do pottery. That's so cool. And then last spring, me and Garrett did a pottery class and it was so much fun. And I'm gonna get into, same with like the painting thing, like I was telling you about before, I'm gonna get into pottery. But I wanna just like stabilize. I just really wanna feel stable and strong with my videos and like devote all my creative energy there until I feel really like stable with it before I start my other creative adventures. But yeah, this was the mug that inspired it. Elora, Ontario. Yeah, that's exactly where it is. The spa. Very nice spa, but very pricey. Well, I guess feel bad. So every Friday or Sunday, my family, like my parents, and they do, I forgot about it today, but at like 9:30 on Sundays, they do like a family FaceTime with me and my sisters. And I'm just gonna have to apologize later because I don't really want to end this live stream right now. Okay, what are we doing next? You know, I forgot to file this nail. So we gotta file the thumb. I'm so happy that I started this earlier because like I knew it was gonna take me longer than it usually does, but I didn't know how long, and I'm glad I didn't start this live stream at like 11 p.m. and end at like 3 a.m. Like oopsie. Okay, I came back. It said I was paused for a sec for poor connection, but we're back. I'm really glad that I'll be able, I know I'll finish this in time to like sleep at my regular time, which by the way, guys, I'm really proud to say that I actually started waking up early. I made a reel about this other day, but I've always idealized waking up early, but I've always been a night owl until recently. Like I genuinely just had a desire to wake up early because I was like, there's like things that I want to do that I can only do during the day. And I want to do more of those things. Like for example, I want to go to the, like I want to, like my Pilates class, for example, there's more options in the morning. Cause like I don't know, like there's like less times in like later in the day. And so the afternoon times would always get waitlisted and it'd be hard to like get into them. So for example, that, and then like I've been studying like my herbalism studies. I've been going to the local cafe to study because I just find that super fun to like go to cafes and coffee shops. It's like one of my hobbies. And like even that, like they have, if I wake up earlier, then I can actually go there and do the other things that I need to do at home. Okay, I think this is steeped for long enough. Did you say something? Elora and Paris, Ontario are very pretty. Guelph has nice old stone buildings too. Yeah. Some small towns in Ontario are just so nice. I've never been to Paris, Ontario, and I've never been to Guelph. And also like Elora, Ontario, I just went to the spa, but I never went into the town. I remember that park by Warden and Danforth was basically owned by Canada Geese. Yup. And they're scary. Yeah, I used to live in that townhouse complex when I was in high school. And then also like when I would visit from University. Before that though, like before that house, one sec, I'll answer you in a sec, Naima. Before that house, I used to like, I grew up in this like apartment building. I don't know if you're from Toronto, you probably know, like near Castle Frank Station, like, and Sherbourne Station, there's like a whole like high-rise apartment building thing, community called St. Jamestown. That's where I grew up, which is like really close to downtown. Yeah, St. Jamestown, that's where I grew up. I grew up like, the building was 99 Howard Street. And I lived there for like the first 12 years of my life. And then my parents moved more into Scarborough area. I am from, Naima asked, what part of Pakistan are you from, if you don't mind me asking. So I was actually born there, believe it or not. But like, obviously I came here when I was like super young. I was born in Lahore, but my family, like my grandparents and like my mom and my dad, like their families, they all lived in this smaller town slash smaller city called Sialkot. So that's around there. Like I'm a Lahore person more than I think I've only been to Karachi once. Yeah, it was in the city. I mean, like I had relatives that lived like in the village, and sorry, I'm just reading something. We would like visit them when we visited Pakistan, but yeah, like the main place that we stayed and like our closer family members, like my grandparents, for example, lived in the city. I love seeing your stories. I'm not sure where in Canada you live, but it looks so peaceful. I live in it's in cottage country. It's in this area called the Kawartha Lakes in Ontario. It's like northeast of Toronto. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, I'm like manifesting visiting New York in the next year, I'm gonna say, because I don't know, I'm just drawn to it. I've always wanted to go. I always wanted to visit. I was in there briefly, like at the beginning of this live stream I was talking about, someone was here from North Carolina, and I was saying like, oh, I was in North Carolina in Asheville last year, this spring, and there was like a little layover in LaGuardia, and I just really liked the energy there. I was like, this feels very like innovative and fast moving, and I like the vibe here. I didn't go out in the city or anything. I just was in the airport for like an hour, but yeah, I want to visit. And I also have I have like another friend too named Sheil, and she's like, actually I think like she's based in like Houston, but she travels a lot from like Houston to LA she just travels a lot in general, but she's like, sometimes she's in like New York for a long time. She has a clothing brand called Svarini. I'm gonna type that in the Instagram because it's a cool brand. Svarini. Anyway, she's in New York City a lot because she's doing like fashion girl things. So I was just talking to her on my Instagram DMs today, and I was like, I can't wait until I come and fly out to see you and like model for Svarini, but first I need to like learn how to pose. Yeah, oh my god, I will let you know if I come down to New York. Yeah. Like I'll definitely talk about it, so message me if you see me talk about coming. I'd love to hang out. And then you too, Thunderbird, I would love to come to your watercolor class. Okay, now we're doing a base coat on the nails, by the way. I actually find it easier to paint like the Gel X nails because it's like a bigger surface. I don't know if that makes sense, than my real nails. Ah, it would be so cool to meet you too. That'd be so cool. Man, to meet someone that like I know from like my YouTube or my Instagram, like that's literally a dream come true. Like what? It's literally a dream come true. Okay. Yeah, let's just do no. Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to figure something out. I'm just gonna do base coat on both nails and then just cure it at the same time for efficiency's sake. That would be so fun. Now I'm just thinking of the potential. I'm like, whoa, like live stream is doing this live stream today has opened me up to this whole concept that there's actually real people that watch my stuff. That's crazy. Guys, I'm really excited to post my vlog this week. So in my vlog this week, I was documenting this thing. So I don't know, when did I film that vlog? Like a week or two ago, 2 weeks ago. There's literally there's a new person that moved in across the street from me, and she is a influencer, and she's a very successful influencer. And in my vlog at the beginning of my vlog, I'm like making sourdough for her, like dropping it off, and I'm like so scared because it's like, I don't know, it's like, is she gonna think I'm a stalker? Like, I don't know what it's like for people at that level of visibility. Like, is she gonna be scared of me? Like, what's gonna happen? But I'm really excited to post. Like, first of all, I'm excited to edit that footage because it went really well. Spoiler alert. She's super friendly and like it's crazy. I'm like, whoa, I know someone that's like achieved success on this path, which is so cool and like super synchronistic. Like, what are the chances of that even happening? But it's gonna be interesting to watch though that vlog footage because I was really nervous. I'm just curing my nails. If anyone's just popping in now and is like, why are you glowing blue? Well, I guess the YouTuber people can see it, but the Instagram people just see blue glow. It's the UV light. Okay, base coat is on. Hey, Adriana. I just saw your message. How are you? I like the little flower emoji in your name. I love that flower emoji. It's my favorite. I'm thinking the class will be in different locations on different days. One day in the park near Cal. Oh my God. That actually sounds like a dream. Like, I love that idea. Also, like when I'm in Toronto, I'm actually like where I stay in Toronto is in the East End, in the beaches area. So Woodbine Park. I will be there. And also, Casa Loma, I've always wanted to be there and I've never been there, so that would be amazing. Please, please, if you do it, please message me and tell me about it, like, so I know that it's happening. Okay, next we did the base coat. Next we're doing our color coat and we're doing a red because red is my favorite. So I find that the first coat of the color polish is the hardest one because you gotta clean, like get the edges clean. But then after that, it gets easy because you've already like defined the edges and it's just like much faster. I don't know, I feel like I have to concentrate more. Hi, Emily. I'm just doing my nails. Okay, I hope this is the type of red I like. I won't know because it looked, from the bottle, it looked like the type of red I like, but I won't know until daylight tomorrow, so let's hope for the best. Hi, Scoochie Magoo, Emily. Guys, Emily is Garrett's sister. My sister. My sister-in-law, I guess. How was your day? Did you go skiing today, Emily? Sorry guys, I'm concentrated. I really don't want to mess up these base color layer. sis from another miss. No skiing. What the heck? What did you do today then? What are you doing if you live near Whistler and you're not skiing? Just kidding. I don't know how to ski, so. One day I'm gonna know how to ski. I'm manifesting that for next winter. I'm gonna know how to ski. I've been skiing before on school trips, but that was only twice in my life, and that's not enough time to feel confident. I do remember how fun it was, but also tiring and also cold because I didn't have, actually I borrowed snow pants from my friend Violet. Breakfast and crocheting and now a party shortly. Oh, that's fun. Wait, that's so fun. I love that there's a party on a Sunday night. Very, very interesting. Love that. Is it like a dinner party or is it like a rager? That'd be funny if it was a rager. Okay. Oh my gosh. One layer done. Let's cure that so it doesn't get messed up. You know, what's Witchwood Park? I don't even know what that is or where that is. I went snowboarding once in Whistler, but I was terrified of running into people. What do you mean? Playing board games and drinking most likely. Someone's birthday party. Okay, that sounds really fun and chill and nice. See, I need in-person friends so I can go to that. Operation Befriend the Neighbor, by the way, is going well. In case you're wondering, Emily, don't mention that person's name. I wanted to preserve her anonymity for her safety. Emily, she's we're gonna hang out in March. Yeah, it's going really well. Me and Garrett ran into her and her boyfriend this week again because they were walking down the road, and we're gonna hang out in March. She has like 4 trips booked for February, so she's like busy, and she's like working with this brand, this like clothing brand, and she's doing a launch soon, and so she's got a lot going on this month. But we're gonna hang out in March, and she honestly seems just as excited, which I'm really happy about. You know, it'd be really funny if she was just watching me talk about this right now. Awkward. Don't worry, I'm preserving your anonymity if you're here. What does everyone have? What's the most for everyone's here? If you feel like sharing, what are you most excited for this week? I'm just concentrating again so I make sure I get these lines clean. Emily said POW day Friday, 37 centimeters of snow. That's fun. Okay, can you, I know, okay, it might be, is it too much to type? But like, what is powder? I don't get it. What is explain the hype behind POW day, powder snow. Is it just like smoother and like really fun to glide down? Oh, it's Just a shit ton of snow. It's fluffy. Yeah, you float on your skis. Okay, that sounds fun. Yeah, I'm excited for my skiing era, to be honest. I'm gonna get a really cute outfit too, I already know. I think that's probably what I'm more excited about, to look cute on the ski hill. I'm gonna be one of those girls. It's so funny. No, but I'm actually excited to like actually feel the feeling of the skiing. Because from when I went, I think I went in like grade 8 and then like once in grade 10. So I do remember it being like a lot of fun. YouTube. Do you ever think that online socializing is replacing offline, or that offline has become an extension of online? Both. No, I mean both as in like, I think offline is becoming it. Like I meet people offline that I've found, like I've met a lot of online friends that have gone from online to in real life. I don't live near any of them right now, but that's happened. And then also online is also, I feel like, an extension of offline, because I feel like at least for me, it's like I feel like people that I know in real life get to know me more because I make videos. Bye, Emily. Thank you for stopping by. I don't think it's fully replacing offline though, because there's just something about like I have a lot of online friends, and I am frequently on Zoom calls, like hanging out with people, and I still crave in-person connection. Like I really want to just hang out with people in real life. Like I just it just feels better, because I think you just get the whole experience. Like I don't know, it's just better. It's more HD. Physical reality is better than virtual reality, where it's more like immersive. Virtual reality attempts to imitate physical. Hold on, I'll respond to you in a sec. I just getting this second coat on. Okay, this looks bright. This shade is very bright. Hopefully it's nice in the daylight. It looks fine actually once I'm putting the other coats on. But the real, I'll update it on my stories and I'll let you know how it came out. Cute. Okay, it's kind of fun to do your nails, because like when I do this without live streaming, I am like so bored when my nails curing, and now I have something to do, which is great. Do you still hang out with people who are in the coaching space? Yeah. There's some friends that not as much, because they went into like philosophies, or like their like view of, how do I put this? Some of them became very religious, like Christian, and I respect that, but I don't resonate with that, and so it kind of became harder to connect. So I don't talk to them very often. But then there's others, like one of my close friends, Talitha. She's like Kumi Codes on YouTube, QUMICODES. She makes the most beautiful like light language and like just musical healing transmissions, as well as a lot of other things. She's running this program right now called Creators Codex, and Creators Codex, and I have started, like, it's like a call I think it's like every other week. So that's really cool. Yeah, they weren't, like, when they were coaching, there was like this huge pipeline that I know. There was this huge like shift that I noticed. There was like a lot of people in like the spiritual coaching space, or just like in the spiritual online space, new age online space, that became very religious. and like Christian over the last year or two. I don't know what that was about. I respect it. Like, everyone has their own path. It just was not my path. Especially after I spent so long. I spent so much energy in my own life, like deprogramming myself from a religion. I was like very unlikely to hop into another one. This is a little brush. I think it's like a makeup brush that I had. And sometimes if I accidentally get gel, like the gel polish on my skin, I dip this in the acetone. And actually that reminds me, I need to get more acetone. Add acetone to my grocery list. I clean the edges up, because something that happens if anyone is trying to do their nails at home and is working with gel polish, if you get gel polish on your skin and you don't clean it off and it's like touching your skin for an extended period of time, you can actually get an allergic reaction and something called contact dermatitis, which makes you just allergic to all gel polish and will make it so that you can't really use it anymore. So be careful out there. Garrett, if you're still here, what are you most excited for this week? And also Thunderbird, what are you most excited for this week? This is so chill. I'm having a fun time. Also, I'm happy that I was only gonna do YouTube, and then I was like, I should just do Instagram too, but I was like more scared of Instagram, but I just did it anyway, because what's the worst that can happen? And it's fine. A lot of people that came through on Instagram too. I was drawn towards Islam for a while, as the idea of one creator feels intuitively right to me, but I didn't like the toxic politics in some of the communities. Yup. I see that. I also like, personally, it's just the rigidity, like having like a rigid spiritual structure to abide by, I just don't vibe with. Okay, one more coat, and then the top coat, and then we're done. How crazy. It's coming to an end, my friends. I just had a memory where the first time I ever did a live stream, I started a Patreon for a brief moment in time, when I had, at a time where I had a little bit more traction on my channel, like more of my subscribers were active. And then I would do like live streams. I don't think anyone showed up because, I mean, Patreon is paywalled. And there's just less people available for random live streams. But I feel like that's what was, I don't know, it was like a very safe space to do live streams for the first ever time, like, of my life. Because I knew in my heart that no one was gonna be there, and so it was just gonna feel very safe. Thunderbird said, I'm the most excited about cleaning up my living space and completing my hotel interior painting. That's so fun. Do you have a hotel? I have a lot of clutter in my place, a lot of paperwork, water bottles. I find it hard to get motivation to organize sometimes because it doesn't pay directly monetarily. That makes sense. Yeah. But it's like annoying because it's like you have to do it. It'll make you feel so good, but like there's no immediate reward from the action. I get that. So do you own a hotel? Like, what do you mean by my hotel interior painting? Okay, last color coat. I wonder if I had a third device, I should also go live on TikTok. Then I would just have 3 screens to be like looking between. I'm actually very happy with the amount of people that came through today because I didn't feel overwhelmed with comments. Like I could actually respond. Like how would live stream, like how does live streaming even go when you have like hundreds of people watching and like constant comments? Like how do you even decide what you're gonna, I guess you just pick and choose what you're gonna respond to. I feel like, I don't know, I would get stressed out. See, but the good news is if like my channel ever gets to that level of volume, it would be like gradual, right? So I'd have time to train my nervous system. It seems so mundane. I know people who love labeling boxes and organizing or filing, but I'm more of a creative flow state, right brain type. Yeah, I'm someone who actually loves labeling and organizing. But I get it. It can get tedious. It's a painting of a part of the lobby in the Royal York. Oh, cool. Wait, that's so cool. Yeah. Would you want to own a hotel? Like, could you see yourself having fun owning and managing a hotel? I went to the Royal, when did I go to the Royal? I went to the Royal York Hotel in high school. I think it was grade 11 or grade 12. I don't know, there was some like event or conference or something. And it was like, I remember the class, whoever wanted to go had to like put in the class who wanted to go, had to put their name in a draw, and they could take 2 people, and I won one of the spots and I got to go. And the hotel is very beautiful. I don't even remember anything about the conference or event or whatever. But they did have like English tea style sandwiches and stuff, which was cute. Like high tea, like cucumber sandwiches and that type of vibe, which was fun. I think I just felt very happy, like it just felt very cool to have won the spot and like be picked to go. Okay guys, we're on the top coat. We are nearing the end. Hello to the new people popping in. Wave. Oops. Wave. I'm really enjoying the Instagram wave feature. It's cute. Tea and macaroons. Yep. Actually, they had that at St. Anne's Spa too. They had like a afternoon tea meal. Fun fact about me, I am not a tea person. I like want to be a tea person, so I like make myself drink tea so I can familiarize with myself with it. Okay, like I like it, but I don't like I never crave it, you know, but it always feels good when I'm drinking tea. And especially now that I'm studying herbal medicine, it's like even more so I feel good about drinking tea. But when I'm actually drinking it, I'm like, I don't really love this. When I was younger, I remember being like a kid. I was a kid, and I would be like, "Ew, why do you like tea? It's literally just like hot water that's like flavored so mildly. And like, what's the point?" And then it was just because there was like people were drinking like very low end herbal teas, so it was like very mild. Yeah. Okay, so my thing with coffee, I'm so glad you asked. My whole life I was like, I'm never gonna drink coffee every day, like I'm never gonna be, it was like a moral superiority thing going on with me, and I was like, I'm never gonna be dependent on it like all you people. And then I wasn't, like I didn't even drink coffee, like I would drink it every once in a while, like when I felt like it, but I never made it like a habit because I was so adamant about not becoming dependent on it. And I got through high school, I was in like the IB program, which was kind of intense, and I probably could have used coffee back then. Then I got through university and I didn't drink coffee. Sorry, this is falling down again. But anyway, I got through so much of my life without it. And then basically like here we have a espresso machine. Oh no, this is what really started it. So I got a barista job when I was in 2019, I think. Yeah, 2019. I was working as a barista and I just loved it so much. I was like, this is so much fun. And I thought it was so funny that like I love being a barista, but I never drank coffee. I thought it was so quirky. I would always be like, oh my god, you were in IB too? Bruh. Yup. I know you're the struggle. Yeah, I like when I got out of it, I'll finish my coffee story in a sec, but speaking of IB, it's like when I got out of it, I was like, damn, like I really wish I didn't do that, because why? What was the point? I did get something out of it. Like the only thing I really got out of it was in university, two of my biology oops, credits were the HL, like the HL course. So I got 2 free credits in university, which basically meant that I had like extra space in my schedule, which was really nice. Hi, how are you? I know it's been so long. This is my first live stream in a like proper live stream. I was saying earlier, like I've done Patreon live streams, but I only did them because I knew no one was gonna come. But this time I knew people were gonna come. Not like a shit ton of people, but like some people were gonna come, and it was kind of scary, but we're here. I'm almost done now. Hi. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. You're so pretty. I can't see you, but I know you're pretty too. Getting back to my coffee story. I just like got into barista, and then I was like, I love this. And then we moved here, and then pandemic happened. I couldn't be a barista anymore. Then we moved to the cottage, and then we got this espresso machine here. And it was just like my love for making lattes and like steaming milk that I like tried a latte when like I tried coffee again. I mean, I've had it before. I just like liked it so much. And then I was like, you know what? It's too good. Like, who cares about dependency? Like, I'm just gonna make it like I just get so much joy out of it. And also it really helps me with my work now. And I've also like retained my power because I got really into it last winter and I would drink it every day, and then I was like, I'm gonna retain my power. So then I quit it for like the spring and summer. And then I think I had a headache for like 2 days, and that was it, and I was fine. And I was like, oh, that wasn't that bad. I can quit anytime I want. And so now I've just been drinking it every day. I've like really cracked my perfect morning routine vibe. I've done like, I wake up and I do like my ice face roller that I made a video about the other week, last week maybe. I do that and I make cacao, and the cacao is just like it just feels so calming in the morning. Because when you wake up, like your cortisol spikes. That's like how you're actually able to wake up. So then drinking the cacao, it just like levels you out. Like, especially for me, like I had a lot of trauma. Like, I feel like the reason I was a night owl was because when I was younger, I had a lot of like negative memories associated with like having to wake up for school in the morning. Like, it was just like a very jarring transition for me, going like having to start waking, like being a child in like grade 1 and then having to wake up early for school in the morning. Like, it was really hard, and I gave my mom such a hard time, and it was like always stressful. And I think those memories like embedded into my body, and so every time I would try to wake up early, that memory, like that somatic memory and the actual memory combined with the cortisol spikes, like the natural cortisol spikes in the morning, it just made me feel really, really bad in the morning. So the cacao has been helping a lot with that, because it's like I just drink that and it like calms my nervous system down. It like dilates my vasodilates. It dilates my like, what's it called? What the heck? I've been on here too long. I can't remember things. Vasodilator. Yeah, it dilates your blood vessels. I just couldn't remember the name word vessel. You just feel like very like open. And then I do like my journaling, I plan my day, and then when I'm like really ready to start, I like get ready, I do my makeup, my shower, whatever. And then when I'm like really ready to start working, then I drink the coffee, and it just like kickstarts me, and it's just like the best perfect routine for me. So guys, I'm pretty much done. How cute. I'm gonna update on my Instagram story, because this is the first time I've used this color, and I think I like it, but I won't know until daylight. So I'll post a picture tomorrow being like, do I like this shade of red or not? Hopefully I do. I love cappuccinos. They have the natural sweetness from steamed oat milk or yes, exactly. I love I love that natural sweetness that comes with the steamed milk. I remember crying the first day going to school and going to a hospital from a girl slamming a car door in my hand. Oh my God. Yeah, that's even more traumatic than me. I didn't have anything like really bad happen or like painful happen. It was just the stress of being really sleepy and then being forced to do something that I didn't want to do, like being forced to wake up and go to school, and then my mom getting really stressed out, and like, yeah, that is not chill. Okay, so we're pretty much done. I'm just gonna drink some more of this tea, and then I'll hop off. Maybe I'll actually clean up, because there's a mess on this table. That was fun. I really enjoyed that. I will be doing that more often. I feel like I need to drink a lot more water though, because I've been talking a lot. But you know, something I've noticed is that the more, like, for example, when you film a video, you're like talking a lot, or like when you, oh my gosh, have a great dinner. Wow, perfect timing. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I was saying wait, hold on. Okay, there it is. When I started, like, when I film videos or like record a podcast episode and like talk for a long time, it's like feels weird after, because it's literally like it's like when you work out a muscle, right? And if the muscle's not used to be worked out at that level, it's like you have to build up the capacity. So it's the same, I feel like, with talking, because like I literally feel the muscles in my throat being like, wow, that's a lot of talking. But the more that I do it, the easier it gets. So we're cleaning up now. That was so much fun. Thank you for everyone who came. Thanks for everyone who's watching the replay as well. Hello, I know you're here. I see you. Actually, I don't see you, but you know what I mean. Okay. Let's put these. What time is it? 10:30. Okay, so I'm just gonna, my plan after I end the stream, I'm just gonna get ready for bed. I'm gonna go to sleep and wake up at 7:30 because I'm actually finding it fun to wake up early. How crazy. I never thought that I would get here. I love it. Okay. I was just making sure I cured it fully. Waking up at 5:15, then relaxing for 2 hours before work. That's fun. In my throat, you can hear my voice starting to go. If you're still here, I don't know if you're still here because I can't see who's actually in here. I can just see the number. What do you like to do in the morning to relax? Hi, John. You missed it. You missed my whole live stream. I'm ending now. But I will wave at you. Hello. Said, usually just listening to podcasts or audio reading coffee. Okay, before you go, what podcast do you recommend? I'm looking for more podcasts to listen to. Always. Why is this so hard to open? Okay. Yay, I'm so happy my nails are done. Hello. Everyone that knew that's coming in. I'm ending now soon. Just cleaning up. But I will be doing, I mostly listen to financial podcasts. Cool. Do you have any recommendations? I will be doing this more often. Odd combo, art and finance. That's a necessary combo. I feel like we need more of that intersection. Because a lot of artists have a really hard time being supported in resource-wise. I don't find it odd either. I think it's very symbiotic. Is that a correct word to use? Okay. I just realized I broke a box, but I actually need it still. Well, I guess I don't. I'll just take these out. Okay, Okay, that's it. I'll just end it now because I'm gonna drag this on forever. Because I actually really enjoyed this and I had a lot of fun. Now I just like don't want to leave. But thank you guys, everyone who was here, everyone who's here live, especially the people who were here the entire time. That was amazing and really nice. And thank you, Thunderbird specifically. Garrett also, even though you weren't talking to me, engaging, I know you're there. Thank you. More Money podcast is a good, I'm gonna write that down. Good. More Money podcast. Thank you. Yeah, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for everyone who's in the replay. And bye. I'll be doing these more often, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I will. Okay, bye.